NATO says an F-16 swooped into this Wardak province area where the Taliban insurgents had shot down this Chinook helicopter, and they killed not only the Taliban leader responsible for planning a number of attacks, including a number of suicide bombers, but also the triggerman, as it were, the one who fired the RPG round that brought down and fired that fatal shot that brought down that Chinook helicopter. Now, we spoke with a Taliban spokesman this morning, and he offers a different account. He is effectively saying that militants were in that area. NATO did kill several militants in that province. However, the individuals responsible for the actual attack on Saturday had slipped off to another province. They didn't mention where or any evidence of the sort. But what we're looking at here, by all accounts, seems to be a bit of an information war. Clearly a propaganda or public relations coup for the Taliban, having caused the worst American loss in life since the start of the war back in 2001. The Americans clearly out for vengeance, looking to get some sort of respite from that terrible loss, and to show the world or show Afghanistan an indication that they are still very much strong here. One thing to keep in mind, however, because there's been a lot of talk about the nature of this attack and what this truly represents, but in the number of raids that we have seen by coalition forces, the individuals and analysts that we've spoken to really suggest that it's almost a probability at some point to have this kind of attack. The NATO coalition members that we've spoken to clearly not prepared for this kind of loss. But again, an information war on the ground here about what actually transpired on that fateful Saturday.
And David, what is the reaction there on the ground to that attack and the loss of life?
Well, when you speak to American coalition soldiers, it is clearly a sore subject. It's you know, an indication that the Taliban insurgency is still able to produce high-profile attacks. We've seen a series of those high-profile attacks in recent weeks. But when you talk to the Afghan street and you talk with individuals here, there's a real sense of fear particularly among residents here in Kabul. They fear a resurgent Taliban, and this is coming at a critical time right now. NATO is drawing down. A transition to local security forces is underway. So the prospect of a resurgent Taliban, at least for those here in Kabul, is one of fear.